Hello and welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. We're about to head into December of 1937. But before we do that, I want to see if maybe I should start a naval invasion of maybe southern Russia. Because I'm thinking, if I start an invasion of southern Russia now, and then next turn an invasion of central Russia, and hoping I get both of them, I'm gonna get this first, then central Russia, and then the Soviet Union will probably collapse. That is my thinking. So let's see. Naval invasion. Southern Russia needs 148,000 tons. I got that. Now that means that they, when they do collapse, there's gonna be some territories around that I'm just not gonna be able to get. But that's okay. I can get those later, because now in the current version of the game you do get the option of taking ungoverned territories. So where is this zone gonna show up? I'm guessing around here. Let's just move into the minefield. Hope our DDs can screen. Had some fleets around. Didn't they have a bunch of ships in Sevastopol? But now I've taken it. Maybe it was just that battlecruiser? No, I think they teleported to other ports. Let's see if we can find them. There was one in Kronstadt. Either that's a new one or it's the one that was in Sevastopol that just teleported. I think someone teleported into Zanzibar as well. Alright. Also, I realized the battlecruiser hull that I thought I needed to unlock, that I didn't think I had yet. It turns out I have it. I just didn't realize. But that will probably have to wait until after I do the refit program of my battleships, because that's gonna take up a bunch of my shipbuilding capacity, which I now notice is at over 1 million. That's nice. Probably because I took some land. Let's also focus boilers, because I need funnels and oil too. Alright, with that done, let's go to December. I'm now actually very advanced on technology. I only noticed that now. Which means I think a lot of the other nations are not maxing out their tech budget. I had it completely minimized for several years in the 1920s because my economy was kind of dog shit. Minus 1.8 billion. I mean, I've got 24 billion in the bank now. Minus 900 million. I mean, one unrest, I can do that. And relations with China, I don't care. We are at war. Submarines. Graf Orlov class and Aditi. Bernie. Let's try this again. Hope they don't just run away. See, Lip has taken some, I think, submarine damage. Or possibly mine damage. Let's see if they are actually running. If they are, we're not gonna catch up. I see the radar ping up there. Ah, they are running. Yeah, 40 knots basically. Was that all we had this turn? It was. Soviet Union failed to gain control of Scotland. Yeah. Bangladesh. America is trying to take Bangladesh. I'm apparently doing quite well in southern China. And in southern Russia. French Guiana. Let's see, 78,000 tons. I really don't care about French Guiana. And now this one is actually going. That's 15%. Thailand, I think we're gonna get next turn. Yeah, they're down to 25%. China is at 5%, I'm still at 100. My transport capacity keeps going up. I do lose a couple of transports like every other turn. No losses this turn though, but now and then I do lose some, but the rate at which I'm building transports is obviously greater. These three can just sit here and block off the strait. Look at all these submarines. That's kind of why I just want to take as much land of China as possible and make them disintegrate. Because I don't fancy fighting this stuff. Big guns, what are we getting? Mark 5 15s. What? Okay. I thought it was gonna go like Mark 4 14s, 15s, 16s. And then go Mark 5s? But no, okay. That does make 15-inch guns potentially quite attractive though. Anyway, at this point in the campaign, I'm pretty much just throwing out naval invasions. Oh, I can't naval invade this turn. Alright. I can naval invade China. That's not really something I feel like doing. Because I already got one going. And naval invasion of Thailand is just pointless at this rate. Because it's gonna be mine probably next turn. Got some big ships sitting in Haichao. That's a lot of tonnage actually. That's 316,000 tons. Could you know, possibly start an invasion of Eastern China. I think that would be more fruitful if this land invasion had been aimed at Eastern China instead of Central China. Well, let's go one more turn and start invading Central Russia. What could go wrong? We've got some army forces sitting like around. If we started invading from like northern Russia and Belarus, Latvia and Estonia, as well as a naval invasion, that could work. That could work. But that's not up to me. I'm down to advanced. Probably because some other nations unlocked some technology. Center Party forms an election, forms a government. Submarines. Alright. Cruiser versus cruiser. Comoran class. That's my earliest modern heavy cruiser class. Which was followed by the Victoria Louise and the Quasir classes. Let's grab a screenshot before I forget. But, you know, they're still quite good ships. Just not as fast as the Graf Orlov class. And yeah, they have been refit, so they now only get -5 for 3-barrel turret tech. And they got the Mark V 10-inch guns. There we go. Good hits. So I am inside of torpedo range now, so just gonna do some slight maneuvers. They have not launched. They have launched. Do a little donut. There we go, no more torpedoes for you. It is better when the torpedoes explode aboard the enemy ship, than when they explode aboard your ship. And it's gonna flood. That's enough flooding to kill it. Good job, Comet. Triumph was not triumphant. Of course, one of the main reasons why I just want to totally crush China and the Soviet Union now is it's heavily damaged. Get out of here. Is because of well, first of all, it's more Lebensraum, but most importantly, it's because they are also enemies of many of the nations I do want to fight, like the United States, like nations that have actual navies. So if I just can clear China and the Soviets out of the game, I'm just thinking that that's gonna result in well, the remaining nations being a little bit more hostile to me because we no longer have common enemies. So yeah, let's do apparently heavily damaged Lippe versus this one. Wow, how heavily damaged is my cruiser? I noticed she had taken a little bit of damage when we were... Yeah, that's not heavy. That's not heavy damage. Come on. That's about the same amount of damage as the enemy cruiser has taken. So yeah, I think Lippe is gonna do just fine. Maybe this can be the thumbnail instead. My very heavily damaged heavy cruiser. Fighting for its life. Only semi-auto, okay. I think the Quasir class, which is the newest heavy cruiser class, basically just improved Victoria Louise class, which this is, has the fully automatic gun reload. So they're the ones with the 19 point something second reload time. I mean, 23.1, that's pretty good. There we go, good hits. They have not launched yet. Torpedo destroyed. Very nice. Yeah, carrying a lot of torpedoes is certainly risky. Surrendered. It's why I generally don't mount torpedoes on my ships, other than DDs and some light cruisers. Because I just don't find them to be worth it that often, other than when you actually go in for a dedicated, like premeditated torpedo attack, for lack of a better term. But that's usually reserved for light cruisers, DDs, I mean. You could do it with other ships if you're fighting like huge fleet battles and the enemy has their whole formation in like a disorganized blob. If you then have a ship with long-range torpedoes and you just target some ship inside the blob and you just fire spreads of torpedoes indiscriminately, you're gonna end up hitting stuff. There's a pretty good example of that in my Japanese campaign, where I scored like 14 torpedo hits in one such launch and sank like multiple American battleships and battlecruisers in just moments. But of course it is annoying when the enemy has a lot of torpedoes, because especially long-range torpedoes, because that means you have to just keep your attention to torpedo traces and stuff at all times, and it does become a bit taxing. It's easy when you're in a 1v1 where you just have a small handful of ships, but if you're controlling a whole fleet, it's a little bit harder. The AI, of course, does not have that problem, because the AI is the AI. It's bad weather. Looks like we're gonna get another possible thumbnail. Well, Lippa, you're here too. The DDs I'm gonna send home. With their spotting range, they're really no good as scouts. And because their main defense is speed, they kind of lose out on that in these heavy seas. Let's get another like lightning. Oh, just missed it. Keep sending that way. I'm just trying to get like a good shot of this. Like that, with the lightning strike in the background. You can barely see the silhouette of the heavy cruisers. Even this massive battleship having its decks swamped in the heavy sea. There we go. Enemy is spotted by the Michael. Enemy is already damaged. And if this is a Kaluga class, it's gonna be slower than even the Bismarck class battleships. Can just cease fire. Like, yeah, it's fine that my heavy cruisers have the accuracy to hit that ship at that range, but they're just not gonna do much. Not with 10-inch guns. Now the Bismarcks, on the other hand, well, okay, it got blocked, but potentially they could do a lot of damage. Of course, without the HUD, I don't know if I'm hitting. Yeah, the Bismarck still only have radar generation 1. And they get the -15 for triple turrets. But in this weather, I think it's the generation 1 that makes them so much less accurate than the cruisers. which they do have. Yeah, they got Gen 2. Well, it was actually the cruisers doing the damage this time with the HE. Eight transports, West Indian Ocean. Thailand has been conquered. Let's see, southern China. 10-to-1 kill ratio. Southern Russia, not going that hot. So we had an election and we got a new center party government. That means a smaller naval budget monthly, but it does mean more growth. Well, it's still a minus 5% GDP growth modifier. And the unrest modifier is only 15% instead of 50%. Let's see who has a nationalist government to compare with. No one at the moment. Seems no one at the moment. Yeah. Boilers. Oil 2. Great. Excellent. If I untick it, yeah, 2 months. That's good enough. That means we're getting the Mark 5 15s next month. And then hopefully the Mark 4 16s. Yeah, it seems that reduced my army sizes. That change of government. Yeah, because all of these army forces are now, well, most of them seem to be smaller than what they were. Let's naval invade Central Russia. Do we have the tonnage to do that? Derflingers need a refit. If I need more tonnage, I can send in the Beowulfs. Yeah, we are building 2 more Bismarck class. And the first of the two first of the 3 super battleships will also be ready in 5 months. Excellent. See, Derflinger. Why can only one of them be refit? Oh, because Württemberg has taken a scratch to the paint. Fine. She can be refit next turn. Yeah, we got some single ships running around here. So many submarines. Let's see, America likes me a lot. Italy, Japan, and Spain kinda likes me. Austria kind of does not like me. That's fine. Let's go to next month. Now we're back to very advanced. I think overall that the United States have a tech advantage over me, but not in big guns. Quite certain I've got the advantage there. Nine, Sea of Japan. Yeah, we got enough tonnage. Still want to send in these guys. Yeah, my growth is up because of the center party government. I wish they could have wish the nationalists could have stayed in government a little bit longer. Just because they seem to give me better better armies. Yeah. Not much more to do. What kind of navies do my enemies? 2 DDs. an ocean of submarines, but surface fleet-wise, they only have 2 DDs. The Soviets are down to 4 heavies, 3 heavies, 4 lights, 2 DDs, and 4 submarines. Austria-Hungary, which I will probably end up fighting next. They got a pretty big navy. But again, it's a lot of submarines. The enemy I do want to fight in the future has a huge navy. Which is, you know, with a GDP like that. And 650 billion in the bank. Yeah. No wonder they have a huge navy. They could probably build a lot more and get away with it. Well, let's march on. Submarine. Nice. Oil burners. Nice. Nice. No transports lost. Nice. Sweden wants to buy DD. Yeah. Nice. Mexico wants to buy one. Southern China might be working out. Scotland. 1,000,000 tons. I don't have that tonnage sitting around because they're busy invading the Soviet Union. It's back to 0. It's down to 92%. So this one is going backwards. That's not good. Yeah, I'm still at 100%. China is still at 5%. Soviets are down to 17%. Let's see, there are 2 DDs. Yeah, if my nationalist government had stayed in power for just a few more months, I would have gotten northern China, northern India, which I was grabbing from China. Because I was just 1, maybe 2 months away from getting it. These torpedoes are dodged, but they dodged mine too. Let's see what a Chinese DD is made of. It's very slow. And they do not carry torpedo reloads. Radar generation 1. Alright. Alright, China. Putting radar on your coal-fired diesel engine DD. How does that work? Is that even possible? I know you can run gasoline engines on wood gas, which you could probably do it on coal too, but a diesel engine? I don't know, maybe if you have like very fine coal dust, you can get it to ignite under compression. I haven't heard of it, but I guess carbon is carbon, right? Well, let's just sink the transports. Imagine if the Chinese had built more actual warships with radar. They obviously have the radar unlocked with those, as we saw with the DDs. Instead of just having a bajillion DDs, no, submarines sailing around and not doing much. I think they would have been better off. Okay, 2 turns left of the southern Russia invasion. So annoying, I was so close to getting it. This one is, still going at very high speed. Because not only do I have much better army logistics, I am actually outnumbering them. But yeah, I think that's the Württemberg has now been repaired. So let's give it a refit. These 2 are finished. 2 more Bismarcks. I'm not gonna start building it now, but let me just give you a sneak peek at the battlecruiser hull I was talking about. So this one is the one I've built the Beowulf class on. It's quite good. This one was the one I thought I still had yet to unlock, but it is here, so it is unlocked. And these ones you can make really, really fast. Oh, I was gonna see if I could actually do a coal-fired diesel engine ship, but I don't even have coal available. Can go semi-oil though. Yeah. I don't think that's right. I think a diesel should obviously only be able to fire on oil. But yeah, this is the ship I was talking about. And again, not gonna build it now, just gonna give you a sneak peek. And what kind of speed we can achieve. Now, you can go Uberfunnel. It's a plus 77. But I found that you could also go Mega Funnel. It's actually less. But I found that you can actually place two of these. The big funnel too. And that will give you the range and the speed. Can you push it even further? Oh, that's okay. So the cost just skyrocketed from 39 to 40. But how about 39.5? No? 39.3? 39.2? 0.1? Oh, 39 is exactly the breaking point. If you go 0.1 knot faster, the cost is gonna double. The weight is gonna balloon. But how about if you make it a little bit slimmer? Now how fast can it go? Still makes the cost go up. I know I'm being a little bit silly here. I think 39 is still like the yeah. It didn't change. But yeah, that is that's gonna be one very, very speedy battlecruiser. And I'm wondering what to arm it with, because we now have the Mark V 15s. The 14s are still only Mark IV. Ah, they won't fit. Not even the doubles. Not even the singles. Certainly not the triples. But the 13s. I was thinking this could be like a very specialized cruiser killer. So you have the Beowulfs as the kind of heavy hitting battle cruisers, and these one more as cruiser killers. Yeah. But that's not for this episode. That's for the future. It's just a little teaser. So yeah, let's just load back into the world and end the episode. Actually, we can probably just end it here in the loading screen. Goodbye, and take care.